Join me on board Carnival for a spa service I won't soon forget.
Okay, so basically the needles, the acupuncture needles, they're not like a regular hypodermic needle. They're really, really fine, about the same thickness as human hair, and you can fit about 10 to 12 of those needles into the head of a hypodermic needle. They are also always sterile needles, so this is just an alcoholic wipe to clean the skin. But they're also always sterile needles, and they come out of a fresh packet each time, and after we use them, we put them in the shop's container and they don't get reused. So basically, in China, we would freehand the needles, but on board the ship, we're meant to be using the guide tube, which helps to guide the needles straight into the skin. So the guide tube is just placed onto the skin, the needle goes in, and then you don't really feel too much, do you? Okay. So we've got basically different lengths of needles for the body, for sciatic pain, for thicker areas of muscle, and we've also got shorter needles for the face. And what we do to surround the face is we use slightly shorter needles. And we usually place the needles around the face for peripheral circulation, but also to help with the muscle tone around the jawline. So the cosmetic acupuncture works best for the lines going down the face. So it would be the frown lines over here and the smile lines, and also if you've got smoker's lines around the lips. There's a slightly different needle that we use. Again, they're the red tip needles that are specifically for the face, just because the skin on the face is thinner, so we use a thinner needle. And also the needle has to be more flexible, so to bend with the surface of the skin. Basically what we do is for the facial rejuvenation treatments, which is the cosmetic acupuncture, we use a different technique called threading. So instead of putting the needle directly into the muscle, we actually put the needle parallel to the skin and parallel to that wrinkle. So it sits just underneath the wrinkle, building the collagen supply underneath each line and wrinkle. So the way to explain it would be if you had, if you fell over and you had a scar on your body, straight away your body responds to that fall, to that injury, by a fighting response, so like an inflammation response, right, underneath the skin. And it will also respond by sending a flow of collagen, white blood cells, red blood cells, and also building of scar tissue into that scar to protect the skin. Essentially, that's what we're creating underneath the surface of the skin with the needles. Now, the needles are so fine that you don't see the scarring on the surface of the skin, but you will see the result underneath each line. So it's plumping up the line with your own collagen supply and your own scar tissue. So that's how it actually works. Okay, so basically all your needles are placed at the moment. And what we normally do during this time is we wait for the 28 minutes and we take all the needles out, and we also do a collagen facial at the end of the treatment. So that not only you're increasing the collagen supply underneath all the lines and wrinkles, but you're also putting it onto the top of the skin to be able to maintain better results.
Wait a sec. Did you just say I needed to keep these in for 28 minutes?